and welcome back to another Dress to Impress video on my channel. So in today's Dress to Impress video, I have a lot more new sneak peeks to share with you guys because there is possibly a new spring update coming to DTI because Dress to Impress just gave us some new leaks that could be hinting at some new updates. If you want to get to know about all the latest sneak peeks, make sure to keep watching till the end because the news is hot. But before I share anything else, make sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss out on my future Dress to Impress videos. As I'm an official creator in Dress to Impress's celebrity program, I get to share all of the exclusive sneak peeks with you guys, so if you don't want to miss out on them, make sure that you have your notifications on. Anyways, without further ado, let's get right into the video. So you guys may not actually know this, but the Dress to Impress developers have been looking to hire a new animator and they have already found someone. Now of course this doesn't mean anything by itself, but this hiring post was back from the ending of February and Umoyai said that we're looking for a skilled animator who knows how to create custom runway walks, poses, dances and more. Now this kind of gave us a little sneak peek on what they could be hiring this animator for, and this is so exciting because she mentioned that they want to make custom runway walks, and this is something that we have never had before in the game. Now on this topic, some of the Dress to Impress community have been complaining that there isn't enough updates coming out recently for Dress to Impress. I know that this sounds really crazy, but yeah, there have been some complaints about this. So regarding this, one of the developers actually spoke out. We just wanted to reach out to our community today to share our thoughts on some things we have seen emerging in the community recently. As you know, our team has been taking a little bit of a downtime after our recent Style Showdown / Valentine's updates. And while we understand not having new content for a little while can be upsetting, we as a team are feeling quite disappointed by the reaction some people have had in our community because we have noticed people turning to rage baiting and misinformation, lies, and the developers have specially encouraged us to not engage with this kind of content because the more that we engage with all this misinformation and fake news, the more people are going to attract to all of this rage baiting and keep making more of it, which we don't want in this community. As you guys know, I'm an official DTI influencer, so everything that you hear from me is real news. He also decided to speak out about this on Twitter. He said, "We have been going strong for about a year pushing updates after updates, and we thought that a lot of our developers deserve the needed break so everyone's creativity and juices keep flowing. And trust me when I say this, it's the calm before the storm." Now that really gives me the shivers because I'm so excited to see what the developers are thinking of, and I think it's very important to mention that all the Dress to Impress developers are humans. They're not robots working on the computer 24/7. They have their own lives outside of the game. They have their own hobbies, own school, work, all of that attendance to do. And I think you guys know the importance of resting because if you don't rest for a long periods of time working on something, then you'll fall terribly sick. So it's always great to get your batteries up and make some more great content for us later on. Now on that note, Zach said we can stay tuned for some really amazing sneak peeks in the upcoming days because we have been silently working on some really fun stuff. Now it's already the weekend for me, like Saturday, and I'm already recording this pretty late because I've been waiting for a sneak peek for a long time, but I think it's going to be coming out tomorrow, so I'll make a separate video on that. Anyway, Zach has also been sending some really suspicious messages in the Discord server, so he said, "Should I tell you guys a secret? How should I riddle it?" And then right after this message, he sent a gif of a model walking. Now this is pretty interesting. I feel like this pretty much confirms that we're going to be getting some new custom walk packs. It is just so exciting because the community has been coming up with some really cool animations lately with AI, and it's really cool to see all of the different styles that we could possibly get. And I'm just really glad that Dress to Impress decided to hop on the hype train because we need this in game. And they actually mentioned that they wanted to do this really early on into the game, but they couldn't really find a time to implement it. So now's a really great time to do this because we now have the chance because everyone's kind of just talking about it. And then Umoyai said that this is closed, by the way. We already found an animator, and that was really quick, to be honest. And I'd assume that that new animator is currently working on the new runway walk packs, and if they were to implement it into the game, I assume that it would be sold for currency in the shop like that you can buy. And maybe it could also have a toggle so that you can also change it to your default walk pack. Or if you already like the original walk better, then you can also just keep it this way and just toggle it to only use the custom walk pack on the runway. I think that would be a pretty good idea because I don't really want them to change everything permanently. There would be a better option to get a toggle about this. Now we all know that Dress to Impress did not participate in the hunt event that was held by Roblox this year, and I know a lot of the players are so disappointed that they didn't get nominated for it. But that's okay because that doesn't stop Dress to Impress to having their own Easter update of their own. So I decided to check out when the Easter egg hunt event was released for last year, and it was on March 15th. So like the middle of March to late March. And honestly, in my opinion, it's not really that late to release an update if they wanted to. But we're gonna have to assume that this year they don't really have to rush anything because now they're not really part of the Roblox event, so they can just take their time because they don't have to comply by Roblox's rules. Anyway, since spring has not yet ended, I think we could possibly get to see some new items because last year there was 2 new VIP items and 2 new currency or free items. But it has been confirmed just now that we are going to be getting some new items in this upcoming update because we just got the new sneak peek. So Owen, one of the developers, was live streaming. So he made these 3 new items. One of them is a wand and one of them is a hat that I don't really know the name of, but I assume that it's another traditional item. And then the other is a really beautiful mirror. Oh my god, why didn't I think of this before? We don't have any mirror items in the game. Also, does anyone else remember this little shawl item that Owen was making? It never ended up releasing in the game. Like literally, what happened to it? And it seems like he's not yet done making the items because he just said that if you guys have any other ideas that you want him to make, then you're free to message him on Discord. So this is pretty exciting. We're probably going to get some even more traditional items and like jewelries because he makes the most of them. Now let's talk about the possible release dates for the Easter/spring update. Since we're already ending March pretty soon because it's already like 23 for me, I don't think the update is going to be releasing in March but rather on April. And since we're on the topic of this, I think they could very well also sneak in a little April Fool's update. I don't know, what do you think? There actually was a mini April Fool's update last year and they had given us like these really long baddie nails and toenails near Lana. There was some really crazy lore going on around Lana, and that's when the Lana lore started. So it was a really great history, to be honest, because it all started just because of an April Fool's joke. Now if you check the calendars on April, they usually release the updates every time on Saturday and Sunday on the weekends. So if they were to release the update early, it could very potentially be falling on the 5th to 6th, or if they wanted to release it around the middle area, it could be 12th and 13th. And if it gets even more late than 19th or 20th, and then that's just the end of April. So we'll just have to see how progress is going because they did say that they have been working behind the scenes for us. So make sure that you have your notifications on for my channel as I'll be uploading more videos over the next couple of days showing you guys all the new sneak peeks. Anyways, that was all of the Dress to Impress news that I had to share with you guys in today's video. And as always, stay safe and healthy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bubbles!